Hello, gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective channeled message and reading. We're going to go ahead and do a March 3rd eclipse, kind of transitional period in between the liminal spaces, because the eclipse portal is going to be open February 17th and closes on the 3rd, just as a heads up for those of you that did not know. Now you are made aware for our calendar here in the US. I'll go ahead and start. All right. What does the collective need to know about this March 3rd closing of the portal? What evidence, what channel messages, what beautiful blessings or redirection that's going to be happening at this time in this liminal spaces? Hecate, what do we want to tell the collective? The truth and truth only. No nasty energy attached, no nasty deities, and no nasty ancestors. Wrap your gift them to the gods and goddesses. Wrap your gift them to the aboriginal beings. Wrap your gift them to the folk saints. Wrap your gift them for the truth and truth only. A clean connection, no misdirection. Wrap your gift them to the ancestors in the same alignment for the highest good for you. And we're happy gift them to our higher selves. We're gonna go ahead and start with a channel song. 3, 2, 1. Damn. Okay, so Hecate wants to say that some of us are going to be really not. We're not going to apologize, is the best way I can say. We have Shameless by The Weeknd coming through here. This was also coming through in a collective reading. This is part of the collective. If you also listen to the Valentine's reading, I suggest that you go listen to that one too, as you are part of this collective as well, as that channel song came through for that collective reading. Your love life is about to be taking off, but I do feel like this is a very intimate collective. This is a collective of people that honestly, you were ostracized growing up and love was not kind to you, and you went through essentially like a hellish version of love, and you didn't believe in love anymore, and you could have even turned into like a sugar baby or something, or you didn't necessarily go through with it, but you could have had cravings to become one, or maybe you were like, okay, well, I'll just siren. Like, you ended up finding magic, and you ended up finding domination, you ended up finding sirening, you ended up finding all of these things, and you were like, okay, well, I mean, I found these things, but I'm not gonna do nothing about it. And yes, the glam, was working really well for you, but now it's almost like this energy of like, okay, you ended up grabbing your success to some degree, but you haven't fully met the one yet. Okay, damn. And you have a new beginning. You're going to be building your stability through, the kalanga jaganga, okay? You're deciding, okay, to hell with love and to hell with the people that have, like, burned my bridges and all these things. Like, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of done with it. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and siphon or siren. You were kind of pushed into this position, and you didn't accept your fate of becoming just like the ostracized, out in the woods, left alone, not to be messed with, and just needed and then abused, person. You said, F that. I don't want to be people's scapegoat. I don't want to be the answer. I don't want to, like, be this, like, just because I carry myself a certain way, or because I want to be respected or treated a better way, or just treated like as a decent human being, and not like a piece of, cheeks, all types of cheeks, okay? And not treated like just a flower, like to boink whenever the fork, these birches want. So you were like, okay, if you're going to be transactional with me, I'm going to be transactional with you, and I will meet you at every millisecond of it. You're gonna go ahead and match that energy, okay? I'm not even kidding you. So you decided, you know what, like, I'm done trying to achieve the most, or trying to audition, or trying to constantly work you back in. You know what, I'm just going to siphon your ass, bitch. Just 100,000,000%. I'm not even fucking kidding you, okay? You are literally like, it is so much. You literally were like, this is what men do. They siphon. The men that have been in my life, this is you, right? Have been siphoning me through sex. I'm going to siphon them, not give them sex only when I want to, or when it feels energetically in alignment or it's sacred, or you're going to transmute your pain to success, to bags of money, to a new car, to a new apartment, to your castle, to your empire. Okay? That's what Hecate is essentially saying over here, okay? Let me see what else. This is new for you, but you are getting all of the divine messages. She is going to operate for you out of silence. She will not reveal to you too much, because she wants you focused. So you continue to focus. You continue to stay, listening to, the synchronicities. You continue to have faith in yourself. You continue to just receive. Just let her work through you. Let her work. Damn. She's removing apocalyptically everyone else around you that had done this to you, that had ostracized you, that had hurt you, or that had put you through the ringer, whatever the case may be. Everyone else is going to essentially be getting like a whole reversal moment, especially now that she plucked you out of the situation and she's like, just listen to me. You finally went, you listened, you left the circus show or the chaos that was ensuing, and now she's just talking to you, and she's going to help you. She's going to bring you right back. You're not going to stay gone for too long. You're just going to be gone for a couple of days, and you're going to come back, and you're going to be fresh, new, better than ever, loaded up, recharged, learned some new skills of the trade, and now you're going to be pursuing your destined path. Okay? That is essentially what you're going to be looking like, a baddie. You're going to get your dream body. People are going to be asking you, how did you do it? I heard Kristen. Okay, so Kristen. I heard Chris, but K-R-I-S. Okay. I also heard something with an L. Like, I'm not going to say Landon. This could be like a last name. Okay. I did hear Maricela. Okay, so there's a Maricela. But these are just like either third parties, or this is you, or these are the exes, or whatever the case may be. Some people, I heard Anna, okay, so, or Annalicia, or Annabelle for some people, okay, I heard Annabelle. Okay, so just be aware of that. Damn. Okay. This is a whole new beginning for you. We're getting a lot of eggs. Eggs can be significant. You could be craving eggs. You could be cooking more eggs. But if you are seeing eggs in your life, or if you are, noticing more birds, or noticing, or you're for some reason grabbing egg shape, this could also be something that starts plugging in around Easter. Okay. We want to be looking around Easter time as well. We have a lot of eggs. We have a lot of newness that is around the time, that the astrological Vedic astrology new year technically happens is around Easter. Okay. That is very significant, and this is a whole new you. You're getting to know this version of you. It's going to take you some time between now and then, but this is essentially the secret between you and her that you are going to be loading into your DNA, loading into your mind, loading in your sleep, loading in through the spirits that you already work with. She does not want to plug herself into your life for too long. She's not calling you or beckoning you to work with her. She's just literally going to direct you the right way, because you got lost in the sauce and now it's time for the clarity, and she wants to help you, and she wants to help you reach and achieve your goals through the same ways that you always have been. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so just be aware of that. So that's essentially what she has to say. She wants you to receive your creativity. You have been working yourself to the bone. You've been burning yourself out. The unfortunate part about in this society has been essentially the constant negation, the constant negative energy, the constant attacks on the feminine energy, on the intuitive syncing into your intuitive scheduling that does work for you and your body and your rhythm, and the clients that need to come to you. She's been seeing the atrocities happen and she's fed up with it, and instead of continuing to ask us to fight, she's like, no, I'm going to essentially give you better tools to use, because I'm done with you being burned out. I'm done with you fighting. You cannot be fighting all the time. Like, these portrayals of her being this, you know, taboo, you know, terrible entity. She wants to just free us. She wants you to be able to think clearly, not just constantly work off burnout or be constantly siphoned off of and continuing this cycle. Okay, where you build empires and then they crumble because the people that you were building them around never deserved those blessings. They were just meant for you, because those people always had something, and then like they end up backstabbing you, and then and so no, so they're like, no. She's like, no, you know what, you are going to roundabout your way. You're going to make your way to your destined like love life, to that partner. But you know what, these lessons are taking really, really long. And there's just too many distractions in the way. There's just too much stuff stacked up against you. We got to teach you a better, more efficient, stable, concrete, quick method. Because the energy that's trying to prevent you or limit you, right? The negative energy is adapting and evolving. So our magic is going to do the same, including yours. Everyone is evolving right now. Finally. So this is a great thing, okay? And you're going to get the success that you have seen in your mind's eye, that you've dreamt about, that you've cried about, that you've questioned about forever, that you've done so much shadow work to achieve. These patterns that you noticed about you and everyone around you wasn't for no reason. But you gotta clear up the clutter that you don't want to admit is there. And you gotta stop holding the hand of people that do not deserve to go with you. They do not deserve to get paid. They do not deserve any more grace. And because you're being blind, it's fine. She's not going to even make the decision for you. She's going to lead you and show you step by step the success. And it is up to you to continue it. And she's going to send you off on your merry way. She's going to open the road. That's all she's going to do. And she's going to ask you to choose. Stay as you are, or trust the process, continue the path that's less traveled, and watch your ass succeed, bitch. The fuck?